It's been way too long since I've uploaded a video, but here we are at the trade deadline of Season 4 of the Chicago Bulls franchise. First off, we got Malcolm Brogdon being traded from the Clippers to the Suns. The Clippers are one of the worst teams in the league, and they get younger by trading one of their veterans in Brogdon for a young project in Simon Chilinsky from the Suns. The Suns get a lot better in this trade, at least their offense does. They trade away Alex Caruso, but they get a point guard in Brogdon who they can pair with Matas Buzelis. And the Clippers certainly don't need Alex Caruso. He'd be better off on a contender, so they ship him away to Milwaukee for two more young players, Jameer Toney and Dylan Mitchell. And here is an interesting deal between Sacramento and Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns has been struggling this year, having the worst year of his career, and he's going to get a fresh start in Sacramento as they trade Towns for Domantas Sabonis. Minnesota has completely blown up their roster as the Edwards and Towns core just has not worked, even with a bright young star in Ron Holland. With Edwards now on the Spurs and Towns now on the Kings, Ron Holland is now the cornerstone of the franchise, and they make the move to get Sabonis to hopefully be a better pair. And I just mentioned the Spurs making that big blockbuster trade to get Edwards at the beginning of the season. Well, they're not done. They just got Kyrie Irving from the Mavs, another team who has been disappointing in this franchise. Luka and Kyrie haven't been able to get out of the first round yet. And now Kyrie is on the move to the Spurs as they are building a super team around Victor Wembanyama. They are not playing around as they have made the finals 2 years in a row and lost both times, the first year being that Cinderella run as the 8th seed, and then the next year they were maybe the best team in the league, but Wemby got hurt at the end. But this feels like it might be their year. Wemby is still hurt right now, but he should be back come playoff time, and boy, is that a scary backcourt. And somehow they managed to keep Keldon Johnson, who's 84 overall, and their young star Zachary Rizache. Just like real life, the Mavs bring in Klay Thompson from the Warriors. So Kyrie comes out and Klay comes in. Hopefully Klay is a better backcourt mate with Luka Doncic. Sad to see a Warriors legend go, but the Warriors believe they could replace Klay sufficiently with players like Brandon Podziemski. So those are the big trade deadline moves for this season. You'll notice the Bulls are not involved in any of these, and that's because I like the team we have. I think I've done a good job constructing it. We're not the best team in the league, but I want to see what we have with the guys we've got. Before we get into some simulation, let's recap the month of January in the college basketball season. The Gonzaga Bulldogs are really good. They did not let the injury to Daquan Mooney, who appeared to be the team's best player through 2 games, slow them down. Gonzaga ended January with a still unblemished record of 24-0 thanks to elite leadership from big man Frankie Reagan Jr., wings Sheldon Parsons, and guard Quentin Hobbs. Facing Alabama in non-conference play in December, Hobbs had a team-high 31 points in a 65-61 win, and there was little competition for the Zags in West Coast Conference play, as they won every game by at least 14 points while trailing for a total of 4 minutes in 8 games. Marcus Bremer and Colorado State entered the season as favorites for a Cinderella run. After 3 months of basketball, they proved any bets on them to be smart. Bremer looked like a lottery pick as the Rams went 8-1 in conference play, their lone loss coming to UNLV and Johnny Telfair. You can also add Drake, led by junior guard J.J. Brackens, to the potential Cinderella favorites list. Brackens guided Drake to the top of the Missouri Valley Conference, joining Gonzaga as the only teams to end January without a loss. Kansas State emerged as the 3rd best team in the Big 12. Freshman Ishmael Carlisle helped the Wildcats play competitively against both Baylor and Kansas, both losses but by a combined 6 points. And after the month, here is the top 10, Gonzaga 24-0, unrivaled at the top. USC, though, who continues to just be stacked with NBA talent, follows them at number 2. And so far, it looks like the Big 12 might be the deepest conference in basketball with 3 teams in the top 10. That's Kansas, Baylor, and Kansas State. Okay, back to the Bulls as we approach the All-Star break. A 16-point win over the Wizards is our final game before the trade deadline, and Shaedon Sharpe had one of the best games of his season. And the trade deadline is past, no deals are made, and 3 games remain, all at home, before the All-Star festivities. 30-26 is our record. We are 7th in the East. It's a very competitive conference. Dare I say the East is even better than the West right now. The Sixers, who have Zach LaVine, by the way, are 3 games ahead at the top of the conference, with the Cavs and Hornets following. And the first game of the homestand is an ugly loss to Milwaukee. Not a good sign when Aaron Gordon's leading us in scoring with 17 points. Andre Lorbeck had a cool 10 points off the bench in 18 minutes, and he is slowly working his way back up. Both of his seasons have started really slowly, and then he finds his rhythm later, and that's exactly what he's doing right now. His field goal percentage is nearing 50, and he's doing a great job distributing and also protecting the basketball. So I'm moving him back into the starting lineup. I want to start him as many times as possible so as not to stunt his development, because I really do see him as a point guard of the future. Brandon Ingram is still recovering from shin splints, so before he comes back, the lineup will be Lorbeck, Ausar Thompson, Shaedon Sharpe, Aaron Gordon, and Donovan Clingan. And this is an equally ugly loss, except it's the defense that does us in. 152 points allowed to the Cavs. Flashbacks to the Season 1 playoffs. Cleveland shoots 50, 40, 80 against us. But thankfully we close it out with a big win over Golden State. We put up a $141 with 4 players over 20 points. Lorbeck has one of the best games of his season with 21 points and 14 assists, only 3 turnovers. Donovan Clingan, though, not so good on the offensive end, only 5 points, and his offensive game has seen a little bit of a drop-off this year. He progressed so nicely from year 1 to year 2, but now he's scoring less, rebounding less, blocking less shots, and his efficiency has dropped by over 5% from the field. But alas, we have made it to the All-Star break, and Brandon Ingram is an All-Star. Not sure if he's going to be able to play in the game, as he has right shin splints still, but I believe that is the first time he's been named to the All-Star team in his career. And on top of that, Luis Kuzma is in the Rookie-Sophomore Rising Stars game. Kuzma might not win Rookie of the Year, but he's still having a really nice season for himself. The rookies get absolutely blown out in this game, giving up 54 points in the first quarter. Kuzma scored 12 points and hit 2 threes. But the Rising Stars MVP looks like it will be E.J. Clarkson, the former Purdue Boilermaker, now Washington Wizard, who has battled some injuries, saw his draft stock drop because of it, but the talent is undeniable. 4 of 4 from three-point land with 25 points in the win. We did not have a three-point or slam dunk contestant, although I do feel like Luke Kennard probably should have been in the three-point contest, but Tyrese Halliburton wins, and Scoot Henderson is the slam dunk champion. And here is the official All-Star roster, starting with the East. Trae Young, LaMelo Ball, Giannis, Embiid, and Tatum are the starters. And unfortunately, no Brandon Ingram. He's still hurt, and he is replaced by Jarris Walker of the Pacers. That's huge for him. And he's joined by his teammate Alperen Sengun. That's a very exciting frontcourt duo in Indy. Over in the West, it's Luka, Ja Morant, Kevin Durant, Nikola Jokic, and Matas Buzelis, the former number 1 pick for the Suns, gets the All-Star starting nod. Wemby would be here, but he is hurt. The Spurs still get 2 representatives in this game, though. Anthony Edwards and Zachary Rizachet both make it. Keegan Murray also makes it for the first time. Now a member of the Clippers. Lauri Markkanen now on the Thunder. Starting to see a lot of new faces and new places here in this franchise. And look at this, a defensive grinder here in the All-Star game. I wish we could get this in real life, but the West wins 99-97. Ja Morant looks like the MVP of this one, 19-5-5. And the East just could not shoot the basketball in this one, 8 for 38 from the arc. So that's it for All-Star Weekend. Now we try to lock in for this playoff push. I'm ready for this, as we've spent too long being a bad basketball team. We got to come back from down 11 in the fourth against Milwaukee. Shaedon Sharpe to the rack, misses the layup. Kuzma puts up a wild putback shot and it's in. Contorting his body, double clutching it over Bobby Portis. And that's the interior scoring wizardry that we drafted him for. Kevin Huerter drives baseline and lays it in. Shaedon Sharpe drops it off to Ingram, who cuts to the basket and earns 2 free throws. Now a 9-point game. Lillard makes it 12. Shaedon Sharpe, pass deflected, finds Clingan though, and he lays it in. So the Bucks, with Giannis, Dame, and that man, Jimmy Butler, as he misses the layup, have gotten their championship here in this franchise. They beat the Spurs in the 2025 finals. That was just a crazy playoffs that included a 7-game Eastern Conference Finals series between the Bucks and the Cavs. That was a fun one to watch. They're up by 10 here on the Bulls, and Donovan Clingan knocks down 1 free throw after being fouled. We get the turnover here. Thompson ahead to Kuzma. Now Clingan down the lane. 7-point game. 7:40 remaining. And we leave Huerter way too open near the basket. Ingram around the screen from Gordon, stepping back and hitting the J. Jimmy Butler drives right past Ingram. That was terrible defense from him. Ingram with the ball here. Flips it to Clingan down low. He finishes. He's got 13. Huerter open again. This time he can't hit it. Thompson drives the ball all the way to the corner for Sharpe. Pump fake, and he slams. It's down to 5, and now Ausar gets the steal. Gordon, right down Broadway. This team is just so athletic top to bottom. We're bringing back Lob City. Ingram stops, pops at the elbow, knocks it down. 18 points. Huerter extends the lead to 4. Thompson pick and roll with Clingan, blocked by Steven Adams out of bounds. And we get the inbound pass stolen. That was off of Giannis's back, and he picks it up. Giannis in the post, double teamed, guarded by Gordon, fouled. That's Gordon's 3rd. But Billy Donovan says, I'm not so sure. That looked like straight up defense to me. And he's going to challenge the call. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that right arm came down on Giannis' shoulder, and the call stands. Antetokounmpo misses the 2nd free throw after hitting the 1st. Ingram to a trailing Thompson. Euro step, lay-in. Back to 1 possession. Jump pass from Lillard to Giannis. What a connection that is. And Giannis now has 20. Bad pass from Thompson, stolen by Huerter. Breakaway to the rim, and he lays it in. Back up to 7 with only 3:20 remaining. Spinning layup from Sharpe, no good. Gets his own rebound and puts it in. He's got 20 now. Lillard aggressively drives on Thompson and draws the foul. And he can't hit the 2nd free throw. One of the best free throw shooters in the league. Cross-court pass to Shaedon Sharpe. Pump fakes, tries a floater, rebounded by Gordon, and he powers it home. 4-point game, and Giannis misses that turnaround jumper. Thompson ahead of the pack, powers it down. The change of pace is lethal. He lulled the defense to sleep and then just sped right past him. Nasty handles there from Brandon Ingram for a baseline dunk. Tie game now, and Lillard breaks it with that floater. Ingram drives right, kicks out to Thompson on the left wing. Now backing down Lillard. Drop steps, and he gets it to go. Post-scoring proficiency from the guard. Now he's guarding Lillard, forcing him into a bad shot at the end of the shot clock. Under a minute to go. Tie ball game. Ingram around a screen going left. Hits Gordon under the rim. Didn't want to challenge Giannis. Now Sharp puts up a floater, blocked by Giannis. Right to Gordon, and he misses the dunk. A lid on the basket right now for Chicago. Lillard with it at the elbow, backs it out, tries a long two, it's blocked by Thompson. Thompson ahead to Ingram, now Gordon driving, puts up a layup, it's off, gets his rebound, out to Sharp. 10 on the shot clock, Sharp zigzagging to the rim, draws a foul. A frantic sequence down the stretch. Sharp misses a free throw. That's one of his weaknesses, but he hits the second for the lead. And this looks like it'll come down to the final shot. The Bucks have it with the shot clock off. 15 seconds for Giannis. He spins left, taking his time, guarded by Gordon. In the paint, gets it out to Huerter. Sharp on him, right wing. Huerter pulls. It's off. Rebound Clingan. That was close. Sharp decided to go under on that screen and left him open. We're playing with fire. Clingan fouled. He hits one of two free throws, and we need one more stop. 2.7 on the clock. Adams inbounds to Huerter. This for the win. It rattles out, and the Bulls squeak by with a fourth quarter comeback. That was a really fun ending, and these Bulls showed everything they're capable of in that final 12 minutes. I really enjoy jumping in from Simcast and trying to come back when my team is down. Look at the difference in play styles here. We only took 13 threes and made 8 of them. We're just so good at scoring inside. We don't need the long ball, but when it's open, we can hit it. And we carry that momentum into a win over the Suns. 28, 7, and 10 from Sharp, and a double-double as well from Lorbeck. And we get another one over the Lakers, 135-106. Ingram with a good game. And this is a game I had circled. The Hornets have successfully rebuilt their team into a contender with one of the best offenses maybe of all time. They just put so many points up. And they have the first female coach in NBA history in Liz McDonald. She is the offensive mastermind. But we are trying to climb in these standings, and beating the Hornets would be a big step in doing that. Sharp, wide open from straight away. Can't hit the three. Still 1-1. Mark Williams with some razzle-dazzle. Goes behind the back and goes to his offhand for the finish. You don't usually see that out of a rim-running center. Crossover from Lorbeck. He Euro steps to the right. Lays it in for the first field goal. There's DJ Wagner, the starting shooting guard alongside LaMelo Ball. He has been great for these Hornets. Clingan gets it stripped away. Wagner in transition. Lays it up through contact over Thompson. 7-3 Charlotte. Sharp, around a screen, calmly steps into a triple. Wagner puts the moves on Sharp. What a combo. And then he's rejected at the rim. Not sure if that was Sharp or Clingan. Good recovery. Wagner, remaining aggressive, went for the poster dunk, and he earns himself some free throws. Wagner, a 19.3 point per game scorer on the season. He knocks down both. Sharp tries a fadeaway. It's good. Heavily contested over Bryce McGowens. Ball behind a screen, hits a long two. And he has become an MVP candidate. Just eye-popping statistics for Ball. Now on a pretty good basketball team. Good post move from Ingram. 11-10. Williams backs down Clingan and knocks down the fadeaway. Over 4 minutes passed. Wagner again. Everyone on this Hornets team can shoot. You can't leave anyone open. And there's AG with a timely cut and a nice feed from Sharp. Mark Williams can't hit the layup. Ahead to Thompson. Tries to split two defenders, and he gets his first points of the night. 16-14. Sharp, quick trigger, knocks it down from three. And Chicago takes the lead halfway through the first. Ball turns the corner, now kicks out to Grant Williams. There's another knockdown shooter on this roster. Thompson, again with great penetration and great touch on the finish. LaMelo, driving, puts up a lefty layup and hits it. Now Wagner on the right side, drops it off to Grant Williams under the basket for the lay. Thompson drives and slams. A reverse poster for Thompson as he gets the steal. Ahead to Ingram. Thought about the jumper, now drives inside, draws a foul on McGowens. Nick Smith Jr., the sixth man, fills up the nets off the bench for these Hornets, misses the three. Thompson with the dump off to Luis Kuzma. We just put constant pressure on the rim. Nick Smith scores over the 7'7" Icot Lucas, who now slides in as the backup center with Mace Gadzarich out for extended time. Ingram's free throws give us the lead, and LaMelo Ball takes it back with a three. Hornets by 2. Lorbeck gets the ball down low and lays it in, taking a tumble in the process. Smith open from range. Hornets lead again. Under 2 to go in the first. Lorbeck, Lucas, pick and roll. Lucas, too easy. Charlotte comes off of a 149-point game against Detroit, and yet again, they are scoring at a high pace. That's blocked by Dalen Terry off the bench. Andre Lorbeck runs over Jericho Sims, called for the charge. And Smith lays it in, a creative finish. Lorbeck back to Ingram, a three. No good. First quarter winding down, it's LaMelo. Drives to the rim, fouled by Terry. 36-30. Can we get one more bucket in before the clock expires? Sharp bullies his way to the rim for 2. 10 points for him as we head to quarter number 2. Nice assist from Wagner to Mark Williams, who hits the push shot. Sharp cutting in transition, and he is snatch blocked from behind by Williams. Wagner fouled by Jet Howard. They give him the free throws. Looked like it was on the floor to me. Lorbeck lays it in off the spin move. Lorbeck with 6, drops off to Klingon, and he's fouled. Second on Mark Williams, 40-35 after the free throws. Thompson gets it poked free. Nick Smith down the court for the Hornets. Finds Wagner, buries it from the corner. Wagner has come out firing tonight. He's got 14. 8-point deficit. Howard, down low, fouled by McGowens. And he hits 1 of 2. Wagner's shot rejected by Klingon, but the Hornets get the rebound back. Wagner, nifty floater. And Charlotte is up by 9. Nick Smith, way too open from the left wing. Wagner hits another. Those two are just absolute snipers. And then you got to worry about LaMelo too. Klingon loses the ball and immediately fouls. Not a smart play, and all of a sudden we're down 16. Smith around Thompson and the foul. He converts the three-point play, and Charlotte's running away with this first half. Wagner to the line again. He hits a pair. Sharp breaks the run. We needed that one. And we get a turnover. Gordon to Sharp. Down the left side. Sees Lucas out of the corner of his eye, and he finishes. No free throw, though. Sharp goes up fearlessly and lays it in, and it's back down to 14. Very good defense from Thompson on LaMelo. Now he dumps it inside to Lucas, and no one can contest that. LaMelo with it again, guarded by Thompson. Double teamed under the rim. Open is Bridges, can't hit the three. Offensive rebound. Ball tries again and hits. 59-45. Ingram backing down Max Lewis. And that is a physical bucket. Ingram wanted it more. Lorbeck back to Kuzma. Bulls with it, down 12. Ingram, a drive and a dunk. He has 9, and the deficit is 10. Ball to Bridges. Open in the corner. He makes us pay. Charlotte has made 5 more threes than we have. Ingram gets his man in the air with a pump fake and knocks it down from mid-range. Charlotte already with 62. Can Wagner hit this? He cannot. Good contest. Lorbeck ahead of the pack. Thought about the turnaround jumper. Stops and delivers a pass to Ingram. And a nice little run. 17-5. What a dunk! DJ Wagner is toying with us. He's got 24. Ball cannot finish through contact. We get the rebound. Thompson out in transition, lays it in. And it's under 10. LaMelo fouled on the 3. He hits it. That's just unfair from LaMelo. He converts the 4-point and 1. Ingram answers with his own 3. Bridges misses the gimme. Under 30 to go. Thompson to Ingram. Nice cut and nice dunk. LaMelo now holding for the last shot. Goes left. Open for 3. Just misses. And this game is a track meet so far. 68-60. Charlotte on top. The Hornets play loose and free. They are just built for regular season offensive dominance. But still, we have stayed in this game, weathering a few major runs from the Hornets. DJ Wagner and LaMelo Ball, the starting backcourt, combined for 39, while their backup guard, Nick Smith, has 13. That's 52 of the team's 68 points from just 3 guards. And Bryce McGowan gets the second half scoring started. Sharp double-teamed, gets it out. Thompson out to Ingram. He's open. Steps inside the line for a midi. He was a little deep, but still wish I was able to get the 3 there. Lorbeck rejected by Mark Williams. Hornets with it, and Wagner hits another. Pouring it on. Bulls down 11. Klingon draws the 4th foul on Mark Williams. He's really the only person holding this defense together. Would be huge to get him into foul trouble. 9-point game. It's Klingon. Off the feed from Lorbeck. Good pick and roll for 2. Wagner can't hit it from 3. Rebound Klingon. Sharp gets a screen. Now gets it back to Ingram. 3. Rattles in. 23 for Brandon Ingram. Pull-up jumper goes for LaMelo. He's got 17 in 20 minutes. Backdoor cut Sharp with the slam, and it's a 4-point game. Bulls pushing it. Thompson wide open. Doesn't shoot a lot of them, but when you leave him that open, he can hit it. 3-ball answered by Ball. Ingram drives baseline. Grabs his own miss. Puts it up. Can't hit that one either. Ball pulls back. Drives. Pulls back again. Hits it off the glass. Using the handle to create a shot. Klingon gets the dump off and misses another layup. We've had a lot of those tonight. McGowan steps into a transition triple. And the Hornets are back up by 9. Sharp will drive and draw a foul. Free throws make it 7. And Williams gets it to go, plus the foul from Klingon, his 4th. Can't hit the free throw, though. 9-point ball game, just about halfway through the 3rd. Sharp, open lane to the rim. Right in LaMelo's grill. 22 points for Shaedon Sharp. And he gets tied up by Nick Smith Jr. And he has some choice words for him afterwards. Sharp wins the tip. Can we capitalize? Lorbeck Misses the layup. Well contested. 85-79. Ball to Smith. Fouled on the three. Can't hit it this time. And Smith makes 2 free throws. Sharp cutting to the basket off a screen. Receives it. And he gets sent to the free throw line by Ball. Now 87-81. Lorbeck, another dump-off pass. And that's number 5 on Mark Williams. He'll have to take a seat for now. Smith with a long bomb. 8-point lead for Charlotte. Sharp. It's Lorbeck. Behind his back, going right, laying it in. That's one of his favorite ways to finish at the rim. I don't think I see anyone in the league doing that other than him. Bridges 2 points, and 2 more for Aaron Gordon. Dalen Terry now in the game guarding Nick Smith. Drops it off to Williams. Grant Williams with the reverse. 94-86. Terry left open. Hits his first basket of the night, and he makes it a 5-point deficit. Nick Smith fading away. Shot rattles out. Sharp. Left wing. Fades away on McGowan's. Can't hit it. Tapped back in by Gordon. And neither offense is taking their foot off the gas. 94-91 in the third quarter. Straightaway 3 from Smith. He's got 21. Terry to Sharp. Quick trigger 3 from the corner. No good. Hauled in by Kuzma, and he puts it in. It's been a quiet day for the rookie. A big play there. Smith earns a trip to the line and hits a pair. 99-93. Ingram, mid-range pull-up in traffic, hits it. Bridges has the whole left side of the court to himself. Sometimes our three-point defense just confuses me. I don't know why we leave guys open like that. Kuzma lost track of the shot clock. That was really Lorbeck's fault. I don't know why he passed it up. Last shot of the third, no good from Ingram, and it's back up to 7 for Charlotte heading into quarter number 4. These are clearly 2 of the better teams in the East. The Hornets are a long way from where they started in this franchise. Ingram's 3 is pure, 28 points for him. 102-98, it's Bridges down low. Overpowered. Lorbeck for the layup. Fadeaway shot from Ingram from the elbow. He's got 30. Wagner scanning. Gets it back out. LaMelo for 3. Got it. 107-100. We force a heave from Ball at the end of the shot clock, and Williams gets the rebound and the putback. Backbreaking. Ingram, corner 3, no good. And the Hornets have the momentum. Wagner with it. Backs up, gets just enough space to lay it in. And it's a double-digit lead. Missed shot from Sharp. Good defense from the Hornets. And we haven't scored in over 2 minutes. LaMelo. Thompson on him. Ball attacks. He's blocked by Thompson. Now Bulls on the other end. Ingram goes to the line. 9-point ball game. Great pass. Threading the needle to Mark Williams. Ball with the assist. Deep 3 from Ingram. No dice. Rebound. Klingon puts it in. 8 points. And a 9-point deficit. Ball to Williams. Left open again. Low arcing 3-pointer is good. And McGowan's hits the floater off the glass. And the Hornets are back up by 14. Sharp elbow pull-up goes. Thompson up top. He explodes to the rim. Are you kidding me? Ausar Thompson, he took off from near the free throw line with very little running start. 10-point game. Wagner makes it 13. Ingram, pump fake, drives, floats it home. 34 for him. 11-point game, under 6 to go. Fouled at the rim. That is Klingon's 5th. LaMelo only able to hit one. Klingon remains in the ball game. Risky move. Sharp thought about the shot, gets it to Terry. 3 is good. Great pass. Wagner pull up from the free throw line. It swirls off. 9-point game. Sharp on the right side. He is double teamed, finds Klingon cutting to the rim, and he's got the double-double now. Wagner open for 3. No good. McGowan's rebounds, and he's rejected by Kling Kong. Klingon might not be having the best season of his career, but plays like that are why I still trust him. Oh my goodness. Shaedon Sharpe just baptized the entire Hornets defense. It's like we never lost Zach LaVine. Sharpe might even be more athletic than him. All of a sudden, it's down to 5. Sharpe in transition, pump fakes, drives, baseline, and goes to the line for 2 free throws. And Sharpe hits both. Wagner pump fakes, tries a long 2. It's off. He's now cold. He's taken a lot of shots today. Sharpe to Klingon, pick and roll. Kick out to Terry, pump fake, drive, fouled. And I don't know if you noticed, but LaMelo Ball, for some reason, is on the bench. I had to manually sub him in because that makes 0 sense to me. Hornets, though, call a timeout after the free throws, and they sub LaMelo back out. I'm trying to help you, Hornets, but maybe that's why. Nick Smith Jr. is having himself a night. Klingon, well defended by Mark Williams, gets the stop. Charlotte up 3. Wagner lays it in. 5-point lead for the Hornets. Thompson zips it to Sharpe. We need this, and we get it. Sharpe makes it 2. Wagner, straightaway 3 misses. And we have a chance to tie or take the lead. Sharpe, Klingon, good, and the foul. A beautiful fast break for Chicago, and Klingon gives us the lead with the free throw. Wagner drives on Sharpe, blocked by Klingon. He gets the rebound. Terry, left side, stops and backs out. Now Ingram, backing down Grant Williams on the elbow, taking his time. Ingram fades away, can't hit it. We keep a 1-point lead. Wagner runs into Sharpe, puts up a floater, it's off. Sharpe has the rebound. He's double teamed now, Ingram with it to Terry. He is fouled hard by Mark Williams, and that is the end of his night. 8 points off the bench for Terry, and these are some huge free throws. Hits the first, misses the second. Miles Bridges, who subbed in for Williams, gets the board. Fires a pass to Wagner. He's still on a cold streak. Defended by Sharpe. Steps back. Behind the back. Tries a 3. Hung on the rim and it fell out. Rebound Ingram. He's got 34 with his team up 2. He is fouled by Grant Williams. More big free throws. Ingram, the best free throw shooter on the team. Hits both. No doubt about it. 4-point game, timeout Hornets. That's their final. What does Liz McDonald have drawn up? Wagner, step back, 2, hits it. Hornets still down 2. Now they play the fouling game with the shot clock off. And they get it to Shaedon Sharpe, who has been fantastic today. Hits the first. Second, too strong. Rebound Bridges. 1 possession ball game. It's Wagner. Dunks it down. He went for the 2, and he gets it in emphatic fashion. They get it to Sharpe again, and Wagner fouls him. Can Shaedon make this a 3-point game? He hits the first. Spectrum Center letting him hear it right now. The second is good. 36 points for Sharpe. One more stop. Bridges a three. No good. Rebound Terry. And that should do it. Terry needs to hit these free throws. He hits the first. He hits the second. And the Bulls pull off another huge comeback win over a team ahead of them in the standings. This Hornets offense was one of the hardest offenses I've ever tried to stop. And to be completely honest, we didn't stop them. We just outscored them. 135 on the board, 72 combined points from Sharp and Ingram. What did I say about wanting them to take over games more? They did that today. DJ Wagner put up 38 points for the Hornets. He was pretty hard to stop at times, but he's going to finish with a pretty bad stat line, all things considered. 13 of 36. Only 3 assists. You know you have teammates, right, DJ? For some reason, Liz McDonald decided to bench her best player, LaMelo Ball, down the stretch. I think she might be second-guessing that decision a little bit now. Final team stats here. We have another good shooting day from beyond the arc, albeit on low volume again. And we make 29 free throws. We have simulated another month in this episode, which means there's another month of college basketball to recap. And this time we close out the regular season as we head into conference tournaments. Kansas and Baylor met in February, and it was finally another big night from Jermarcus Jinx, who scored 24 points. His Kansas teammate Desmond Miller tallied 11 assists. But it would be A.J. McBride who stole the show yet again, scoring 34 points to help the Bears earn the season sweep against Kansas. The Florida Gators hung around the SEC title picture as wing Gordon Parks played exceptionally well. A potential lottery pick, Parks showcased his playmaking and three-point skills in a February clash against Texas and Kennedy Thomas, ending the night with 17 points, 7 assists, and 4 three-pointers in the 77-74 win. Thomas, not to be outdone, ended with 21 points and 5 triples. Florida and Parks would have their hands full just nights later when they faced Russell Slim and Arkansas. Slim, a fringe lottery pick, ended with 21 points and a 7-point Razorbacks win. North Carolina claimed a pair of wins over arch-rival Duke, led by Jawan Williams, who dominated the Blue Devils inside, averaging 16.5 points and 11.5 rebounds in the 2 games. Guard DeAnthony Karaman kept the Blue Devils in both games, including helping Duke take a 15-point lead at Cameron Indoor before fouling out in the second half, opening the door for a Williams-led rally. And not a whole lot of changes in the top 10 after February. Gonzaga is still undefeated at 31-0, with USC at 29-2. Now we await the results of conference tournaments, and then it's time to dance. I have one more bit of action for you as we have reached the month of March. A close game against our rival Cleveland Cavaliers. They have a 1-point lead with under 3 to go in Cleveland. Brandon Ingram spins to the baseline, hits Klingon on the cut, back out to Kuzma. Now Terry will drive left. He turns the corner and scores through the teeth of the defense for the and one, and we have the lead. Donovan Mitchell spinning and missing off the glass. He's got it again, hits Allen on the block. Tries a hook shot with the left hand. He gets it to go. Tie game at 111. Thompson, pro hop. That looked like Derrick Rose out there. He scores to give us the lead. 80 seconds remain. Every win matters for us as we're trying to improve our playoff seed. Pass deflected. We get the steal. Sharp with quick hands. Ingram, head of steam, stops. Misses the layup, gets it back. Klingon, Thompson, corner 3, no good. Put back in by Klingon. That gives him another double-double. Our old friend Cole Anthony misses the 3, but Jared Allen is there to clean it up. Still up by 2. Sharp is swarmed by Allen and Mitchell. They force the miss. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Anthony does us a favor, misses the wide open corner 3. Free throws make it a 4-point game. 15 seconds remain. And they need to score quickly. Logan Warwick. Open for three. Couldn't hit that one either. And that's it. Chicago goes undefeated in our played games today. 3 big wins over Eastern Conference foes. Another balanced day from the offense. Ingram leads us with 22, but how about Dalen Terry with 19 points in 19 minutes? And we again managed to get it done without the 3-ball, only 6 made on the day. We continue to punish teams inside, 68 points in the paint. So we are going to end this episode on a winning streak. 36-28 is our record now. We remain the 7th ranked team in the conference. Even with those wins, it's tough to gain any ground on a lot of these Eastern teams. Just 18 games remain in the regular season, and we've got some pretty tough teams. We've got the Heat 3 times, we've got the Grizzlies, and before that we take on the Spurs in a few days. But I'm really curious to see how the rest of this season plays out. I never fail to have fun playing with this team. I think the wins today really showed me what they're capable of. I think they have the ability to win both offensive shootouts and defensive grinders. But I believe we'll probably close out the regular season next episode, or at least come very close. And I'm hoping to get some momentum back making these videos. Thank you all for being patient with me as I just had maybe the busiest term of my life. Not only am I calling 2K games, but I'm also calling real life games. I've gotten the chance to do a lot more play-by-play lately, and honestly, I credit a lot of my growth as a play-by-play announcer to doing this channel. So I definitely don't want it to go away anytime soon, even if I do have to take a break from time to time. But it's spring break for me now, and I'm looking forward to cranking out a couple of these videos, maybe even starting a new franchise or a new series in the coming days or weeks. Stay tuned for that. For now, I'll see you in the next episode of the Bulls franchise. My name is Sliding Catch. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe, comment some feedback, or even recommend me to a friend. Whatever you feel comfortable doing. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys soon.